Wilco's Clan asks, Sole Trader, what's the criteria? How many months do they need to see of a stable, consistent income? Oh, I love this question. Just FYI, nearly 80% of my clientele are self-employed people. Sole traders, companies, trusts. Oh my God, I love dealing with them. Now, not because they generally have a high income, like for example, over $300,000, and they tend to borrow more of a higher loan amount, which means when I invoice the bank, I get a bit of a more. No, it's not about that. It's about the deals. It's so complex. I just love complex deals. And yes, complex deals gives me orgasms. And as a nice segue, this is the face you'll make when you hear me say, this is not financial advice. Back to answering your question, for sole traders, ABN must be more than 2 years. If it's less than 2 years, then most banks will say no, because banks are very conservative, so any businesses that are running for less than 2 years generally fail. The next they'll ask is, are you GST registered? If you're GST registered, it means you're earning more than $75,000 per year. And if you've been doing this consistently for more than 2 years, they'll use the average 2 years income. If it's less than 2 years, then unfortunately, assume the max you earn is $75,000 per annum. Now next, let's go to product type. So if you satisfy these conditions either way, you can do a full doc, which means you have to supply 2 years of tax returns for individual tax returns, 2 years company tax returns is the company ABN, which then includes company financials, profit and loss, and balance sheet. And also on top of that, you have to provide 2 years notice of assessment for the ATO. And if you have tax owing for the last 2 years, they may ask you to provide a tax portal to show that it's been paid. Now, I've been self-employed for the last 15 years, and there's a lot of self-employed I deal with, and most of the time, we don't have our tax ready. So that's when you do a low doc, which basically is your accountant signs a letter to say, hey, this person, I vouch for them, they can afford the loan, give them the loan. And if there's any problems, come to me. However, the cons is the loan to value ratio, which means if you do low doc, the maximum is 80% LVR, which means you have to come up with 20% plus stamp duty. But with full doc, you can do 95% plus mortgage insurance. Back to your question, Wilco's Clan 1, how many months do they need to see consistent income? Well, you can have inconsistent months of salary and then have a big one. As long as you declare it in your tax return at the end of the financial year, that's fine. Or your accountant can vouch for you. But mind you, the accountant can only vouch for you if your ABN has been trading for minimum 2 years. Now, obviously, since I declared myself as a self-employed expert, you must be asking, there must be some more bonuses tips. Because on this page, this is all about major banks. Let's go to the non-banks. I've done deals where the ABN is less than 12 months, 6 months, and even 1 day ABNs. However, look at the LVRs. They're pretty low. But damn, look at this one, less than 6 months. Maximum loan is 2 mil, 75%. And look at that. Mortgage arrears accepted. And if you've been a discharge bankrupt, more than 2 years is also accepted. Now, obviously the rates will be high, like 6.5% to 7%, but then beggars gonna be choosers. Then you say, what if I don't have any documents? No doc loans, 60% LVR. The loan term is 2 years only, but no income.